Solemn, where have you been? It's very simple. Daddy had to buy some milk. But we have a ban list, so I'm out of retirement. The new ban list for Cardfight Vanguard, effective from August 25, 2023. Let's go over it. As always, if you still need a beautiful playmat, you can go to zerodamagegaming.com and use the code Solemn for a discount. Also, you can go to 50cards.shop and use the code Solemn if you want some Vanguard cards. Everything on the planet can be gotten at 50cards.shop. Link will be in the description. So right here, ban list time. As we can see, V Premium, no changes. What a surprise. V Premium who? Very sad. But again, I don't think a ban list, really does anything to V, as I've said in the past. I think this format just needs product or just needs standard. We have a Brainwash Swirler being choice restricted with GG. This is basically gonna hurt Chronojet a lot. Now, technically, that doesn't kill the deck or anything like that. You can still play Gungram. It's Gungram, right? Whatever, gas mask guy. And then basically choose. You're probably gonna be choosing Swirler because you need the power boost. Though actually, you might choose GG to do the draws in the battle phase. Interesting. I'm not sure what people actually landed on in OCG or well in Japan. I don't think the deck is dead. It's just weakened a little bit, especially its early game. As you know, I topped Springfest with my Chronojet deck last season, and there I actually wanted to play 4 Gungram rather than the 2 that most people were playing, because I found in the early game having that setup is just so crucial. So now that that's gone, of course, your Jet is gonna be a bit weaker. Then we have Eva. We have a choice restriction between Eva herself and Combine Rusher, so they don't get the endless value anymore from playing their orders. Now, one big question I have when seeing this type of list is this not a little late? Because technically Gandiva is there, Willista is there, and if we look at Japan, Jet and Eva, are they even that crazy anymore when you have Gandiva and Willista and maybe other stuff, coming afterwards? So I understand why if this list had been created for Springfest, for example. But now going into BCS season, I'm a little bit confused by it. But hey, maybe there's other people who are hella competitive in Standard who can tell me. But I don't know, from my experience with the format, it just feels like a little late, let's say. Now for Premium, first of all, we have, this is very similar to the Japan ban list, basically. We have Mr. Cockbird right here, and Cockbird has been banned. I'm very happy for this. This card is toxic as hell. No one ever liked sitting in front of this. There's no skillful part about it. The only skillful thing you could do was not call rear guards, but then they would use one of their 1 billion cards that call rear guards for you, and then Cockbird would still ruin your day. And of course, with History Collection, this became much more consistent because suddenly riding G Shiranui meant you had 2 protects to discard instantly, making Cockbird free. So yeah, this is just a bullshit hand loop type thing. It's the same reason Jamio Congo got banned. It's just not the most fun way to play, and so I'm happy it's banned. I'm very happy it's gone. I don't know, it didn't feel like the best deck. It didn't feel like it would be oppressive. It would just be very, very aggravating while also being meta relevant. So you never felt great sitting in front of it. So I understand. I'm happy with it. Then we have full Bronto ban. So it's weird how they didn't do this the last time, and they did do it in Japan. I guess they wanted to wait until History Collection, but still, some people started making preparations, let's say, for the fact that they would be able to play some of these Narukami full Bronto style combos with the new cards, and now they can't, last minute. Overall though, I think that Naru is still gonna be strong even without full Bronto, so that doesn't really matter that much, but of course, if you're a huge Vanquisher full Bronto fan, this kind of sucks. Finally, we have a ban on Carinos. As far as I'm aware, this was to stop infinite power loop thing. It doesn't even feel like it's that meta relevant of a thing. It just feels like in Japan, this ended up having a strong result, and of course an infinite loop sounds strong, or infinite power or whatever. It sounds, oh, whoa. And then they banned it because, well, it's one of the few Japan results we got. But I don't know. I think if you let BCS season run with this card, I think you would find that almost no one actually chose to play this type of loop deck. But hey, if it's gone, it's gone. I don't think anyone's really gonna miss it either. Finally, we have the most important slide on here. I think, honestly, of all the pieces of the ban list we've seen so far, this is the only thing that actually matters. First of all, not this part. We have the choice restriction between Harry and Alice being unrestricted. And this is actually extremely funny because basically, when Nightmare Dolls was seen as too strong, they made a ban list and restricted these two. And anyone who actually plays competitive Premium knew, cool, this does nothing. The Nightmare Doll deck never went into Harry Harry. It was there as a filler stride in case you verse Link Joker. Who the hell was playing Link Joker back then? Virtually no one. So this was like a hit that did nothing, and it was kind of a laughingstock. But I told Noman, oh, for BCS Houston, you should play Nightmare Doll. It's probably still going to be one of the best decks. And he did. And then in top 8, he versed Link Joker and lost because he didn't have access to Harry anymore. So now it's like this running meme where the hit that did nothing did cost Noman top 8. So that was pretty funny. But so now he will never again lose to Link Joker when playing Nightmare Dolls. That's pretty cool. But again, now we get to the actual hit that matters the most, I think, out of all of these. And that is Premium and Tarana restricted to 1. That's right. Fuck Steam Maiden. Bye. I'm done with it. We all saw me lose on the world stream to it. So I'm sorry, Dave, but there goes Tarana. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good hit. My biggest fear, honestly, and I was keeping this like somewhat down low, but not really. But like, I was like, fuck. If Steam Maiden is not hit, it's probably still the best deck for BCS. And I did not want to go through another year of Steam Maiden. Absolutely not. So fuck that shit. I'm very happy, as you know or don't know, Tarana was a +3 on its own. And so now the only way to do that reliably is search it with maybe like Time Leaper Dragon, the grade 4 basically. Now, of course, the only annoying thing about it being at 1 is that random games, you will still draw this and do your random +3, which is like kind of toxic. So you can technically play Steam Maiden, and once in a while you will be playing as if you're full power, though of course you can no longer do the high roll where you draw 2 of them. So poor you, right? Good that this is gone. This was a pretty toxic card overall. This card basically turned Steam Maiden into close to tier 0 in any format that it was a part of. Good riddance, bye Tarana. This is, I think, the most impactful part, because again, the standard hits, they didn't really matter that much, I feel, because they were hitting decks that were already on their way out. Now, when I say on their way out, I don't mean becoming bad, but no longer being the best decks. And in V, no changes. In Premium, I think the other hits were really not affecting like the best decks, but this hit is actually affecting like either the best deck or second best deck, you know, somewhere in that category of decks is actually getting hit a fair strong bit. So this being gone, or well at 1, very good, very happy. Do we need more? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. With all that being said, go to 50cards.shop and use the code Solemn for a discount, and I will see you soon. Ciao.